Do you guys want cheap stubs on the market? Make sure you guys go to MLB.com, today's sponsor, and make sure you guys use code MAIT for 5% off your purchase. Hey, what's going on, boys? Today, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be talking to you guys about how to finish this Righties event as fast as possible. Now, we're going to be kind of talking about our build. We're going to be talking about budget beasts to win the cards, as well as kind of the event. So the event is going to be 3-inning games, Hall of Fame, free entries. You can end up, if you actually play good, earning a lot of stubs, because not only are you going to be getting all the stubs there, but you're going to be getting streak rewards if you end up doing pretty well. And a lot of guys that are going to be playing this event aren't necessarily going to be the best players in the world. They're probably most likely just going to be guys like you, guys that are trying to get free easy stubs, more no money spent. But these two free diamonds are cards that you guys are probably going to want. So Todd Frazier, I know that these aren't really absolutely sticking out, such as Todd Frazier, and the big one for 30 wins is John Olerud. I mean, I'm probably absolutely butchering it, but it's kind of a hard name to say. But the big thing about these two cards is this is a second half card, and then this is a prime card. Both cards that aren't necessarily the easiest or the most obtainable and are going to be used for the Mariano Rivera collection and some other collections in the game. Now, what's so good about this and this event is that these two cards and getting these two cards, I don't know what they're going for now, and I can't really predict about how expensive they're going to be, but I can bet that Todd Frazier's at least going to be 30,000 stubs, and the John card is probably going to be about 50,000 stubs. Now, with this being 3-inning games and a pretty simple events, you're playing on Hall of Fame, you're using left-handed pitchers, so a lot of the more budget guys we're going to talk for starting pitching would be guys like Chris Sale, guys like Lefty Grove, David Price, Clayton Kershaw even will do good. Some of these monthly award cards, if you're going for gold cards that you think are going to be pretty good, I would recommend like Rich Hill and Robbie Ray, some of these guys, as they're pretty decent and guys that are playing up. As far as bullpen guys go, John Franco and Sean Doolittle, the little Chapman card, this is a 79 overall, is definitely a go-to card here that I'm going to be picking up, but he's going to be an absolute mammoth. The dude's a stud, and basically with your hitting, you're just going to want guys that absolutely crush lefties, because you're only going to be facing lefties. So guys like Buster Posey, guys like Jose Abreu, I believe, does okay versus lefties, and make sure that you're using a lot of the guys that are better versus lefties, because you're not facing righties in this event. It's going to be pretty simple. Keston here is pretty much going to be trashed in this event, so I'm probably going to go Nick Solak instead of him, because I don't really need Keston here, not at all. And then you're kind of gonna just go through here. Make sure you guys are drafting cards that are pretty good against lefties, and that's pretty much it for the drafting side of it. Now, as far as the event goes and stuff like this for winning games, the best way to win games are two different strategies. So the first strategy that I'm gonna be talking about today, if you are a good player, simply just play games. But one thing that I like to tell some of the guys who aren't as good at the game is this is what you're going to do. So first off, if you're assembling a team, make sure that you guys are going after cards that are really, really good. If you don't have cards, we're going to be talking about some cards on the market that you can pick up for really cheap first. And one of these guys that are really good off start is probably going to be that JD Martinez card. Another one that's going to be absolutely amazing is going to be Eloy Jimenez, as that's going to be 125 pop versus lefties and 94 contact. There's a lot of really good outfielders. Just make sure you're going through the market. You can get a lot of good guys for about under 15,000 stubs. I know a lot of these guys are going to be budget beasts, but those are great guys to kind of roll with, especially these lower overalls will help bring your team overall down a little bit more. I know a lot of you guys don't want to struggle in the event, so you could probably spend about 20,000 stubs on some cards to help you out, and then sell them whenever you end up getting done with the event, unless you really like them, want to put them on your God Squad, but that's some of the things that I like to do. But if you're one of those players that actually struggles to get wins, the second strategy that I'm going to say here is lose your first game. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, what? That takes a lot of time, but trust me, whenever you guys are playing somebody who's 0-1, your skill gap is going to go down a ton, and you're going to be playing someone who is probably at your level or below your level, so you're not going to be playing anybody who's an absolute sweat. You're not going to be playing somebody who's 3-0 on the event, 5-0 on the event, 7-0 on the event. Just make sure that you guys are using your time wisely, and if you are one of those guys who actually ends up struggling getting wins in events, this is going to be the main method that you guys are going to need to do to finish this fast. Now, these are 2 free diamonds, and these are pretty much free stubs, and you're going to be getting, if you end up up getting these cards first, you can probably sell these cards for about 100,000 stubs a pop. But honestly, we don't know what they're going to go for yet. But I'm really excited to kind of see how that John Olenard plays. I don't know if he's going to be really that good. I don't really know about the Todd Frazier, but maybe he'll be good for collections and it will make his price go up in value, especially with the stub sale going on. If this video ended up helping you guys out, make sure you guys drop a like and a sub as it helps me out an absolute ton. Thank you guys so much for watching, and might be out.